Hey, we're down here in high tunnel number 1, and we're going to give an update on the high tunnels, and another video we'll give an update on the gardens. I can't do it all at once. It'll probably be a 45-minute video, but we're in high tunnel number 1, and this is where our peppers mainly, and they're starting to bloom. Matter of fact, we got a lot of blooms. This is just typical of one. These 2 rows here are the orange ones, and then those 2 rows over there are all green, and this row here is yellow. Then we got some cherry hots over there, and back there we got some a few jalapenos and some banana peppers. But these back here look really good too. Oh yeah, this is loaded with blooms. Look at that. So I just hit this with fertilizer yesterday, and we got one died there. Noticed it yesterday when we was fertilizing. And of course I replaced, of course the cutworms came in here, if you remember a few videos back, and got a bunch of them, and I replanted those. So they're a little bit smaller, and I don't think it really matters about, like I do tomatoes, I'll plant different levels, you know. Peppers, I mean, these peppers will produce till we quit watering them. I think last year we got all the way to November, and I finally got sick of picking them and watering them, and they finally passed on. But they look really good and really healthy. So we're really happy with them, and we should be having peppers in a couple weeks, hopefully. Now our squash over here we got 3 big old plants. And now we just picked these yesterday, and you can look in there now, and we're going to have to pick it again. I kind of plant these just for ourselves to eat, and I bet we've got maybe a bushel, a good bushel of squash out of these 3 plants. I mean, they've really they're still going. We're going to have to pick them today. Like I said, we picked yesterday morning. So, and then I got one little cucumber. I planted 6 things of cucumbers over here, and one of them came out. It was just too cold when I planted them. But we got 2 cukes out of there. I just now picked these today. So this is a new variety, and it's called a double organic. It's a pickling cucumber, and these are a perfect size. So I'm gonna eat one. I can't wait till I get to the house. This is a new variety and haven't tried it. And just to be honest with you, I don't much like pickles. I mean cucumbers in the store. But these they don't have a lot of seeds in them either. Let's try one and see what it looks like. That's good. It's got a mild flavor. That's really good. I like that one there. So yeah, it's really good. It's got a mild flavor, which I like. So it'd make a really good pickle, I think. So anyway, we're gonna pick that. We'll go over and look at the other one. We'll come back and pick these. I think hopefully in a couple weeks we should have some peppers, and we'll be at the farmer's market. So let's go over to another high tunnel. Okay, we're over in high tunnel number 2, and this is our tomato high tunnel, and we finished tying this row up, and we started on this row and ran out of stakes, and I've been growing. Of course, if you see my short, I put some cherry tomatoes in these baskets. And I'm hoping they'll hang down, because I know these right here are the same ones we planted, and they were laying down. So these got blooms on them. little tomatoes all over them. This one needs watered. That's one thing about them in here, they get kind of dried out. You got to water them twice a day almost. Yeah, this is really dry, so I need to water that. But anyway, we got these tied up, and this is our early girl. I mean, these 4 plants or 6 plants are loaded with tomatoes. And these next ones, this right section right here is those marglows, and we got a couple of ripe tomatoes out of these the other day and cut them up and put them on a hamburger. They're really, really good. I remember why I quit growing them now, because they're small. They don't get that big. You know, we like kind of a bigger tomato, but boy, they were delicious. Taste just like a homegrown tomato. And this back here, this section back here is Mountain Spring. And then over here, we started on this when we ran out of post. These are mostly Carolina Gold, which is a low acid yellow tomato. And I like these pretty good too. These got blooms everywhere. And this row over here, now these are indeterminate heirlooms. They're called Mortgage Lifter, and it's really one of my favorite old-timey tomato. And it's one of the ones I first started growing. And so I've got about half a row of them, and the rest of them are Celebrity. Then over here I got half a row of Cherokee Purple. And this back row, I think they're Celebrity too. And of course that far row over, the little ones, we just planted them the other day, they're Camaro. And that's a hot set tomato. That means like a regular tomato, if it gets so hot, like 90 degrees or something, it won't set fruit. So those 2 outside rows, the smallest ones, they will set fruit in the hot when it gets hot. That's why I kind of waited to plant them. So hopefully these will come, and then these rows, and then my outside rows will come. So I've got them all staggered where I can get them all year long, or close to all year long. But everything's looking really good. I do have some new ones. I want to show you those. They're up the front, so we're going to turn right around and go up front. These 4 little ones right here, they're called a Czech, C-Z-E-C-H. And I've never even heard of them before. And I was up at school and talking to that teacher up there, and she said, "Oh, try them. They're really blooming out." She said they'll really produce a lot early, and produce early like an early girl, but they got a better tomato, and they'll keep producing all year long. And they're a determinant. So right here they've got some blooming right here. And I don't know what this is. I think this is maybe a cucumber. And I don't know where it came from or where the seed, or if I dropped it when I was doing something. But I think it's a cucumber, so it's got a bloom on it, so we'll know in a few days what it is, and I'll keep you updated. And over here I had a whole flat of paste tomatoes. This flat right here. They was about this tall. Every one had germinated, and something came in here and ate every one of them. It wasn't a cutworm because there was nothing left. They just ate it. Like a rabbit or I don't know what it was. But it didn't eat nothing else. It just ate that whole flat. So I don't know what we're going to do about paste tomatoes now. Anyway, I don't think I've forgotten anything. Here's some more baskets we've got. I'm hoping these will lay down too. And the reason I'm doing that is, like out in the field, they'll lay down, they'll go everywhere, and they're hard as heck to pick. So I'm thinking if they'll lay down a little bit when they get fruited, and we just stand right here and pick and harvest them. It'd be a lot easier, I think. So. So we're really happy with the way the progress of both the high tunnels are going. You know, we have had, we're really about 2 weeks later than we were last year because of You know, it's just too cold for anything to germinate. But you know, it's going. It's starting to take off, and we're really happy. And we've got a lot of good little tomatoes coming on. So hopefully, and some peppers. So hopefully, in about 2 weeks, we'll be at the farmer's market and have some stuff. Now the outside garden, it ain't rained. I can't remember last time it rained. Maybe 3 weeks. But this really starting to show. And I went through yesterday morning and watered everything best I could. You know, it's not as good as a good rain. So I don't know how it's going to turn out. Everything looks good out there. We just need some rain. So anyway, I hope you liked the video. I've got a lot of new subscribers. I appreciate everybody watching. If you're not subscribed, just hit that little button over here. Boom, that little red button says subscribe. You'll get notified every time we post a video, and don't cost you anything. Just take your little mouse over there or your finger and hit it. We appreciate it. Help us grow. Everything's looking good. I'll do another video in a few days, or maybe next week, first next week, about the big gardens, and we'll see how that's going. And support your local farmer. We'll hopefully be about 2 weeks at the farmer's market. But follow us on Facebook. We got a Facebook page and an Instagram page, and I'll put the link down in the description. You can follow us on that. And if you're local, we post when we're going to be at the market, what day we're going to be at the market, and what we're going to have. So that's how you can find out where we're at. So anyway, support your local farmer, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you down in the farm next video.